Welcome to Your DMs Decoded. Let's go straight into it. He starts off with a bit of an opening up of himself, saying something he honestly felt. He said he hates seeing her down all the time, and maybe the fact that he opened up about his feelings would persuade her and incentivize her to do the same as well. And she does. She says she feels like no one gets her, which is a typical victim of online grooming, vulnerable, accessible, traumatized in some way in their life. Therefore, it makes her a perfect victim for him to manipulate. And here he positions himself as someone who she can rely on, as actually the only person that she can rely on, because he makes it seem like that he's the only one that understands her, when nobody around her understands her feelings. So he says, "I do." And then he continues to compliment her, saying that she's the most genuine person he's met. That is flattery. He's drawing her in and seeming like a really kind and genuine guy. And he goes further to say that she does not deserve the treatment she is experiencing, which is empathetic of him. So already he's building this web of dependency, reliance, and trust. And of course she says that that means a lot, that someone's listening, someone's there for her when nobody else is. And here he talks about the fact that he made a playlist for her, which is something so generous and kind that boyfriend and girlfriends do. But keep in mind, this is a stranger, caring so much about your life, that he went out of his way to make a Spotify playlist for you when things get hard. And already this is a big red flag. Because first of all, she does not know him, and second of all, he does not know her. So what would incentivize him to make this Spotify playlist? He obviously has his own intentions behind this, which is to flatter her and make her feel appreciated by someone. Therefore, this is her response, saying it's really sweet. And that, once again, reinforcing the fact that nobody has treated her like this, and nobody has done this for her ever, which puts him at a better position because his plan is clearly working. She's already feeling the sense of dependency and trust in him, and only him, because no one else can do it for her. And here she reinforces this. But he pushes further to say that he wishes he could do more for her, pushing his image of a generous guy that genuinely cares for her well-being. Now this is intentional. By pushing his generous image even more, by stating that he wants to do more for her, it kind of incentivizes her to feel like she needs to repay him, because he has already done so much and he wants to do more as if it's not enough already. So this is emotional manipulation. He's trying to guilt trip her because he's doing so much for her and he still wants to do more, but she hasn't done anything for him yet. So he's hoping that by pushing his generosity further, she might say, "Oh, what can I do for you in return? Because you have done so much for me." And this is his trap that she clearly fell for, because she asks how will she ever repay him. And at first he says that nothing needs to be done, being genuine, but then he says, "You sure?" And this is clearly what he wants already. And here he asks for a hand pic, which is obviously a weird request. And while a hand may seem like nothing, a picture of your hand, it seems like nothing deep, nothing serious. But this keeps leading on to more and more intimate images. Because once she sends that picture, he can use it to his own advantage and ask for more and more and more. And the more she sends the pictures, the more he has, the more resources he has to blackmail her. And here she's obviously really confused because this is an odd request. But he reasons that he just wants to see a real part of her, even if it's a small portion. But this is all how it starts. Sending explicit images. It can be something so small like a hand, but this will escalate, and his requests will get even more specific and more intimate. And since he had already built this web of trust, it becomes easier for her to get manipulated, and for him to manipulate her. Thank you for watching Your DMs Decoded, and see you next time.